How is the rise of the internet affecting the advertising and marketing industries, and how's that changed what you're looking for in new employees?
Yeah, why not?
Well, I think in the 60s, a thing came along called commercial TV. I think it was the 60s. 50s.
Yeah, some of us were around at the time. No.
Yeah, and I've read a lot about what happened at that point. And advertising agencies were basically press agencies, and they wrote press ads and designed press ads. And TV came along, and there was this big allergic reaction to TV, and that had to be done somewhere else because they couldn't cope. And within a few years, TV became the bread and butter of an advertising agency, and it became, in fact, more important in many ways than the press advertising, and everybody wanted to work on TV because it was really sexy. And I think the same sort of thing has already happened with the internet. It is another advertising platform. It's a part of our media mix, and it's something that has been integrated into the job. If you are coming into the advertising industry, then you will need to be very aware of it. But it's part of it, and it's part of a skill set. And if you're coming up with big ideas, then they have to go across and work across all media. And so it's all just one big way of expressing those ideas. So, yeah, it's a very, very important part. And if you ignore it and if you're not interested in it, then you are a dinosaur and you will become extinct.
Okay, the internet changes obviously everything. I sit on the tangent that it's a revolution, and I know it's been said a lot and it's a bit of a cliche, but the thing about revolutions is that you have to be either for them or against them. It's very difficult to sit on the fence. And I think what's happened to the advertising industry and marketing industry, I sit on a working group, a group of people at the IPA, which is the Institute of Practitioners in Advertising, who are the kind of grandees of the agency advertising market. Actually, they've got lots of interesting, good place for a graduate looking for jobs in the industry. IPA website has a load of free careers email alert service thing. But going in there only starting last year, and the year before that was the first digital group, and I chair the search group. You wouldn't believe it. This is an industry that's 50, 60 years old, and the IPA, the kind of group around the agency, advertising agencies, really maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years too slow to react, and that's the people in the agencies. So if you take the position that it's a revolution, and you take the position that revolutions have for and against on them, if you're for it or against it, then it changes everything. And I think what the internet changes is a mindset. And I always argue, with I guess advertising, experienced advertising people, that you can't use the same mentality in the web, and good advertising people don't, but many still do. And as Martin Sorrell said, it's like the rush to the internet is like looking at lots of, I think he said, fat ad men squeezing through a narrow doorway at the same time. And what's happening at the internet at the moment is that people are trying to buy it as a channel. People are saying, £3 billion was spent in search in the UK last year alone, so it's quite a significant industry now, and is eclipsing lots of traditional other traditional advertising sectors. And you have to look for different skills, and I think it is a generational thing. I do think those of you that walk around with geolocation things on your iPhone, with all of the new services and apps that are coming up every day, will have a totally different view of media, and it's very, very hard for another generation, and me included, to sort of get your head around that all the time. I mean, I'm mad on Twitter at the moment because I think it's just amazing, but it took me a while to get my head around it actually, and the immediacy of it. So I think the things we're looking for. I had a little think about this. I mean, collaborative skills. There's never been a better time for people that have got collaborative skills that can sit around a group of people and get an amazing output from that group. The internet is all about that. It's about working fast. It's about working agile. If you don't like change, then it's not for you as well. It's very fast changing. And to give you an idea, I mean, we've changed our organisational structure as a company 3 times in the last 5 years. Now that sounds mad, and it is a recipe for you're playing with fire to do that. But what I mean is the team structure and the way the whole company works. Because the internet's changing so quickly, we're also having to reinvent ourselves. And there are some people that don't like that pace of change and get very unnerved by it. And if you do enjoy change, and you do like that not knowing what's going to happen, maybe next month or the next year, good. If you like stability, it's quite a freaky place to be. So